Hey guys, Marslingan here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we are going to be talking about the upcoming Power Surge Dokkan Festival that is releasing on Global in the next few hours. According to the news time, it's a really weird time. It's like 2 o'clock in the morning for me or something, so it's a rather odd time. I believe it's 6 PM PST, so obviously in the evening if you're in the US. But yeah, that's what time this is going to drop in-game. So the Power Surge Dokkan Festival. I mean, obviously, when I talk about summon videos in banners, summoned banners in videos, I always kind of preface it by saying, you know, that sometimes a banner, you're going to summon on it regardless of what anybody advises you, because you either really want the new character or you're just a massive whale and you summon on everything. But I feel like not many people are going to disagree if I say that you are crazy if you summon on this banner. We're obviously in the period, like, we've just had the androids and the LR Future Trunks and Gohan come out. If you really are, like, if you've got spare stones burning a hole in your pocket, like, summon on the double rates banner. Don't summon on this banner, right? Because we've got this banner. We'll probably have this banner up for probably the duration of the Gohan and Trunks banner, leading us up to the end of the month. And then that's when I'm assuming we will go into the next Dokkan Fest, which should be the AGL Trunks, because then that leads perfectly into Saiyan Day. So Saiyan Day is one of those wild cards, like the potential Golden Week celebration, where it's the unknown, right? We don't know what that's going to be for Global, because a lot of people are counting down the banners and the events until we get to the anniversary. But Saiyan Day is a bit of an unknown, so it's probably wise to try and save some stones for that in case they bring out something super crazy. You know, there might be banners along the way to tempt you. I know some people are really hyped about the AGL Dokkan Fest Trunks, but this definitely should not be one of those banners. I mean, when you look at it, considering how much everybody memes about the 5-year LR fusions now, the best unit on the banner is probably Tech Gohan, because he's the unit that has aged the best, right? You can obviously use him and his team to beat basically every event in the game. But when we look at these other units, especially the top row, Transforming Goku is very good after his EZA. I guess he's maybe the next best unit, depending on how you rate Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then obviously the LRs. But the other three on the top row are in desperate need of an EZA. They're pretty much unrunnable now in difficult content. Kid Goku in Super Battle Road, I guess, can kind of be okay because of the stun. Metal Cooler lowers attack on Super and you can transform, but obviously his defense is not great. And then full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, I feel like he aged very quickly after he released. But with obviously all the new Super Saiyan 4s that have released and all that kind of stuff, I feel like with an EZA, he's going to be super good. But that's obviously something that's not going to be happening for a while. So even if you're somebody maybe with a slightly newer account and you don't have any of those top row units, I don't think that makes this banner worth summoning on. Now, it'll be interesting to see whether they also do some sort of, like, you know, the first multi is discounted, or maybe there's like discounted steps for 3 multis and the last one is a guaranteed featured or something like that. But even something like that, unless you're a newer player who you still have like all the stones to farm in the game because you've barely done anything, and obviously you've got a new starter account, if this had some step ups, maybe with a guaranteed featured, it kind of maybe is worth it. But I would feel like for the majority of people, this banner is just not going to be worth touching whatsoever. Like, the Super Saiyan 2 to Super Saiyan 3 Goku is pretty good, but he's aged a little bit in events that disable dodge. His defense is not super great as you get towards the end. Like I say, Tech Gohan is probably the only one that still stands up now that you can literally take into like any difficult content, and he should still be fine. You know, we've all seen the clips, I'm sure, at this point of like him taking 4 super attacks in slot 1 in Extreme Super Battle Road and surviving. So he's probably the best unit on the banner, but I definitely would not recommend summoning on this whatsoever, unless, like I say, you are a brand new player with, like, you know, all the free-to-play stones still left to farm, because this will give you a nice little boost to start off your account, which basically is what Koto was saying in the producer layer video the other day, that kind of, that's what this banner is for, pretty much, to power up your new account. And also, she said that these units will work fairly well alongside these next units. So this is the revamp of the beginner's ticket pack. Now, this is a thing that has been in the game before. In a previous version, I believe it was like $8 or something like that, and you just got to pick a character from a list. One of the things that Koto mentioned in the video was the fact that this pack not only comes with the ticket, but it also comes with 50 stones. Because the way they're trying to advertise it is obviously you buy this pack and then you use the 50 stones to do the summon on the Power Surge banner. But obviously, please don't do that, because I mean, even for me, with like my account at the level that it is, depending on how much this is, because it comes with 50 stones and one of these units, I do still need dupes for a couple of these units. Now, it is kind of weird, the grouping of units together, because when you look at the top like 6 units, and then you look at the 4 on the bottom row, like Frieza, Gogeta, Janemba, and Broly are all so much better than all of the other 6 units that have been included in this pack. So I imagine there's a lot of people out there, especially because Broly, it took him like 10 months to come back for the first time. I think Janemba's only been back on 1 banner. Gogeta's been back, I think, maybe twice now. And Angel Frieza, I feel like, has only been back maybe once or twice. So for me, like, I can use dupes for Frieza, I can use dupes for Janemba, I can still use dupes for Exchange Boo. So I will probably pick this up just simply for the fact that it's going to come with the 50 stones. It probably will come with items as well. Training items, meat items, maybe even some skill orbs. Dokkan does that quite a lot with these global ticket packs to try and encourage people to purchase. So I do feel like this is going to be a pretty good option based on the price. So basically what you need to do in terms of like deciding whether or not the ticket pack is good value, because at this point we still don't know exactly how much it's going to cost. You basically need to think about the cost of stones by themselves and then everything else that's going to come along with it. So I'm just loading up the shop on my version here. So basically, the 32 stone pack is like 15 bucks, around that, and then the 63 is like 28. So it's somewhere in the middle of that. So I could imagine this being somewhere around like $20 to $25, because that's how much you would expect to pay for 50 stones anyway, and then it's also going to come with all these other bits and pieces. So if they round that down to say like $20, I think that's a pretty reasonable price, considering you get the stones and then you get one of these guaranteed units. So in terms of who is going to be the best to pick, obviously a lot of it's going to depend on your box. Like, you don't want to pick, you know, Angel, Golden Frieza, and then you don't really have any teams that you can run him on, or you don't really have a good Otherworld Warriors team or something like that. So Tech Janemba, as much as I get frustrated with the way his passive works sometimes, is one of the best all-round extreme types leaders and works really well as a support unit on the teams that he's on, if you can actually get the orbs for him. Broly is really good, but I feel like he needs a new like top tier Broly that can be run in really difficult content as like a link partner for him to really see like a resurgence again. In Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta is obviously still very, very good. I feel like he's pretty underrated. And then Frieza is super good. He's just on like more limited teams than the 4 at the bottom. And then obviously, if you are a newer player, if you want to consider the other units, I think the Int Gotenks is pretty underrated still. I think he's a good unit, especially for Super Battle Road. I ran him on pretty much every single category, like no item run that I could run him on, because turn 1 he's not super impressive, but then once you get to turn 2 he has those additional supers, he has a chance to stun, like he can be very good. The Tech Exchange Boo, not super great. Obviously in a longer event, once you get to Super Boo, he can be pretty solid, and he is the best leader for Margin Power. He has a slightly better leader skill than the physical Boo Tanks, so obviously remember that is going to be a mission that gets added for the Vegeta event in the anniversary when that comes to global. So if you don't have a Margin Power leader, maybe it'd be worth picking him up. AGL Bardock is just a meme at this point. As much as I love Bardock, unfortunately he has not aged particularly well. I'm hoping with an easy A he will be really good, but until then he's just kind of languishing away. Tech Trunks is a good all-round Super Types lead, as well as a Future Saga lead. With the release of the new Easy A Future Gohan, you do need to run him with a decent Trunks, and he can be really good in long form events. Namek Goku is a little bit outdated. We're all hoping he would get his Easy A during the download celebration, but if you don't have the Int LR Namek Goku, obviously he's the leader you'd probably run for a Super Saiyans team, and then bring a Namek Goku friend. And then of course we have Blue Kaioken Goku, another meme unit who can be very effective in specific stages of Super Battle Road, but other than that doesn't really have a lot of other uses. So there are definitely units in this pack that I think are worth picking up, and like I said, even for me, like, I will get this pack because I can't decide really between Janemba or Frieza, who I need the dupe for the most. I probably use Janemba more out of the units that I don't have Rainbow, so maybe I will pick up a dupe for Janemba because I think mine only has one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below. Is there any units that you're thinking of straight away that you want to go for? Are you maybe deciding between a couple of different ones? Let us know in the comments, and obviously I can give my thoughts and so can everybody else. So let me know your opinion on whether or not you'll pick this up. Would you pick it up if it's only a specific price? If it's more than a certain price, would you not? Let me know all of those details down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.